swamp squatch.
Swamp Squatch. I like that.
James. Fucking Jade. My brain won't unscramble the letter.
Male gorillas.
All right.
Their erect penis length is 1.5 inches.
No.
What? If you are looking for a dead serious podcast with dry, humorless people, I'm afraid you are in the wrong place. This is Midnight Hollow, and we will dive into some weird, creepy, and downright strange stories with a twist of humor, bad puns, and a whole lot of laughs. So sit back and enjoy the podcast.
You know what they say about big feet? Big shoes.
Really?
Really?
Well, since it's your last episode, you suck balls on a Thursday.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's not nice to tell
Is
her.
it Thursday today? No. I hit the wrong button and everything went haywire. Hold on. This is amazing podcasting right here.
Aww,
good job, Anna.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Don't patronize her with that.
So yes, it is Anna's last podcast. She is moving on from the MSH. Are we still allowed to say MSH or no?
I don't think so.
I just said it.
You're not supposed to use my real name either, but, you know.
I always have.
Hazelnut.
It's always Hazelnut.
Yeah, whatever.
No one would have known if you didn't say that just then.
We just won't put that in the podcast.
Okay, I'll cut that out.
Yeah. Cut it out.
So today we're talking about Sasquatch and or Bigfoot, Yeti, and then I just put in Skunk Ape because I think it's funny. It's the one that's down in Florida.
That sounds like it would be like one of my friends' nicknames.
Kind of. Now that I'm thinking about it, it'd be like one of the guys I grew up with. Hey, there's Skunk Ape.
Yeah.
How did you know I was here?
Oh, I met him at Mickey Rat's this one time.
But Josh Gates, I know I talk a lot about him, but Josh Gates went after Skunk Ape, and it was kind of a funny episode. So anyways, that is, because this is part 2 of our cryptozoology series, I guess. Might knock it down to 3, because I'm not sure what the 4th one's going to be.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got water creatures, we got the Squatch.
Unless we're going to do our regional list.
Yeah, we can do regional.
Jersey Devil.
It's
got to be one of them.
Like state-y ones.
Statey.
Yeah.
Is that a technical term, Nikki?
Because like the chupacabra isn't like in a state; it's just in a region.
Yeah, the south-ish.
Yeah. So we can
actually
just do
Mexico too. The Mexico.
Chupacabra is fun to say.
Yeah, but we don't really ever hear anything about that because I don't even think they have internet down in Mexico, do they? I think they just have like
vaginas growing potatoes.
Exactly. and like, you know, the horse and wagon's still down there. Anyways, before I get myself in any
horse
further...
and wagon sounds like a great position.
Actually, I think that is, to be honest with you. We're also going to talk about...
it's like a reverse wheelbarrow.
Nikki's writing this down right now.
Yep.
Like, oh, yeah, this is perfect.
You're going to do the horse and barrel.
We're going to, after we talk about the Squatch, we're going to talk about kind of defining cryptozoology just for a few minutes because it can get a little, exactly like this.
Cryptic?
Like, is it Bigfoot? Can get a little cryptid. Like Skunk Ape, Yeti, Bigfoot. There's other ones, too, that I don't feel like looking up.
The little ones.
It's actually in the Bigfoot types.
Pygmies.
Teeny foots.
Yeah.
Lisa said it last time, didn't she?
Yeah, Janasqua. Don't know what that is. The Skunk Ape. And then there is, I know I saw it in here.
M, right?
Yeah, Orang Pendek.
Yeah, that's the one that doesn't start with an M.
And then there's Almas. And they look pretty
Alma.
friendly because looks like the lady was doing some patty cake with a Bigfoot with his ass hanging out. Yeah, we'll just kind of go over some of these. And then...
I love that they define the differences.
Yeah.
That's
but
great.
Hazelnut pointed out that...
God damn it. Damn.
pointed out that they... I don't know how great this article is because they go, how many are there? Unknown. About 4,169. What?
Did they tag and count all the Squatch?
I don't know. That's a lot of Squatch.
That is a lot of Squatch.
We're going to get investigated by the FBI. Dude, they got Squatch in there.
Yeah.
Going after them. Then we're going to talk about, just for a short period of time, Flight MH370 was allegedly found by some dude, and he's going to do a big expedition to go find it in the jungles of Cambodia or some shit.
But I thought you dropped it into the ocean at the end.
Oh, Nikki.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm sympathetic. think things are funny too.
Quoting Britney Spears.
And then to kind of keep with paranormal a little bit, Mom was spooked after seeing a ghost of a little boy in the window. That was kind of neat. And then our grand finale, Bobby Brown claims he had sex with a ghost while he was with Whitney Houston.
Wow.
I mean, I guess she will always love him.
It wasn't Whitney Houston.
Ghost. Ghost happened in real life. It's
I don't believe that's.
biography.
He was having sex with the ghost while he was with Whitney.
Was she in the room?
Oh, really?
Was he like physically with?
That much I don't remember. I scanned through the article. I think I just got a text from Lisa B, because Lisa B is not here right now. She's going somewhere this weekend. She has to go home and.
She's going places. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, she will not be with us. She'll be back in the next EP.
No shade. That sounded really shady. I don't know why that sounded so shady.
So who wants to start off with the Squatch? Who wants to start talking about Yeti or Bigfoot or Skunk Ape?
There was a town that named Bigfoot their town animal in North Carolina.
Is it an animal?
Of course, it's North Carolina.
After like a world renowned or a national renowned story that broke last year of a Bigfoot sighting.
Where was the one sighting that no one can really debunk? Where was
The
that?
video?
Yeah, I forgot where it was. Was it North Carolina? I thought it was.
I don't
think so.
know.
Yeah.
I like to watch, like, Finding Bigfoot used to be my jam. I don't know if that's still on. And then they had that scientist that was in their group, and it was, like, this woman who was very skeptical about everything. And then at the end, she'd be like, yes, well, I guess I can't really disprove it. And they'd be like, we told you Bigfoot is real. And she was like, I didn't say that.
But you did.
Well,
Northern California.
Oh, okay. So that's the only one that's... And the other reason I say it hasn't been is there's a couple shows that tried to replicate it, and they couldn't do it.
because the strides are never matching up, right?
Right. They had a guy that was like 6'2", and I think this was on Fact or Faked or Faked or Fact or I faked an orgasm, whatever it's called. And
Same.
he was trying to do that walk for more than like 5, and he's like, I'm in pain. I can't do it. He only could replicate it for like 1 or 2 strides, and then he was like in pain. He's like, there's no way anyone can do that. Because you look at it, and it does walk a little bit funny. You don't think about it. But as they broke it down, it was like impossible to do that in the way humans walk.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, oh, really? And then there's, like, they were talking about how, like, his muscles ripple and stuff. It really didn't look like a...
Suit?
Yeah, it didn't look... That was one of the few that didn't look like a suit.
Oh my god. I'll read about Skunk Ape if you would like me to.
Yes, Skunk Ape is where?
Um,
Florida!
yeah.
Swamp Cabbage Man? I'm kind of about that.
I love how at the top it says Swamp Ape redirects here. Like there's another one on top of the Skunk Ape. So the forest skunk. The Skunk Ape, also known as the Swamp Cabbage Man, Swamp Ape, Stink Ape, Florida Bigfoot, Louisiana Bigfoot, Miaka Ape, Swamp Squatch.
Swamp
Swamp
Squatch.
Squatch. I like that. Next time I'm starting to sweat,
Yeah.
man, I got a Swamp Squatch. I can't even say it. Forget it.
Yes.
Swamp Squatch in my pants.
Ew.
Jim, no.
Come on.
It's a humanoid creature said to inhabit the U.S. states of Florida, North Carolina, and Arkansas. Although reports from Florida are most common, it is named for its appearance and that it has a very unpleasant odor that is said to accompany it.
You think?
Reports of the skunk ape were particularly common in the 1960s and 70s. In 1974, sightings of a large, foul-smelling, hairy ape-like creature, which ran upright on 2 legs, were reported in the suburban neighborhoods of Dade County, Florida. Skeptical investigator Joe Nickel has written that some of the reports may represent sightings of a black bear, and it is likely that other sightings are hoaxes or misidentification of wildlife conspiracy. The United States National Park Service has considered the skunk ape to be a hoax. Well, no one asked their
That's what
fucking
Chewbacca
opinion.
thinks about it. I think they mistaked it for Chewbacca. The same.
There's another one, too. What is this? There's also folk monster. I don't know how you would say this. Fouke. Is that folk?
Fuck.
Fook?
Fuck monster.
The Fook
That was my
monster.
nickname in college.
Oh, no.
Because you fucked everything up?
Yeah.
It's probably because of the mullet. Let's be real here.
Everyone saw you coming. They were just like, fuck.
Here comes the fuck monster.
And yet we still have not yet seen pictures of you with the mullet. What
No, we
gives?
Oh, I did find the one with me looking like Suka.
Soup.
I forget that guy's name from, what is that, Ancient Aliens?
There's a Honey Island monster. That's me.
Hazelnut, did you want to take Yeti or Squatch?
There's a Squatch in these
Sure.
woods. They'll be linked.
Bits and pieces.
It's fine, right?
Yeah, it's fine. Find something funny.
It's fine. We haven't gotten
I
to
found
see
like
it
an
yet.
informational article on Live Science.
I love that we're using the word informational in regards to Yeti and Skunk Ape.
Okay, so the Yeti is said to be muscular, covered with dark grayish or reddish brown hair, and weigh in between 200 and 400 pounds, and is relatively short compared to its cousin, North America's Bigfoot.
Now, this is a Yeti, right?
Yes.
Because you always assume Yeti has white fur.
Right?
It's
Like,
bigger, right? I thought a Yeti was bigger than a Bigfoot.
again, I'm going off of Live Science. This doesn't have to be
Yeah.
accurate, unless you want me to go off the Wikipedia article.
No.
Because on the Wikipedia article,
Commit.
it's okay. So it actually goes back to Alexander the Great demanded to see a Yeti when he conquered the Indus Valley in 326 BC. That's right.
He demanded. He was like, I better fucking see a Yeti in here.
Is that before or
Right.
after he fucked Rosario Dawson? Okay, you guys never seen the movie?
No.
Okay. She looks pretty good naked, but please continue. I apologize for interrupting.
That was like the most random question.
I lost my train of thought. I can't focus.
Now we're just thinking about naked Rosario Dawson. We're all thrown off.
I mean, who isn't thinking about naked Rosario Dawson? Let's be real here.
Oh, there's something I do want to mention before I really forget. And it's totally off the mark. I got to see Klingon titties yesterday.
Like real ones?
Yeah. Episode 9 in Discovery. She was humping someone. She was naked, and there they were.
In all their glory.
Yes. It was kind of impressive. I was expecting to be
Were
like,
there
"Ah,
only 2?
just 2.
That's weird. I wouldn't have expected
Probably would
that.
have killed me, but there was only 2. Anyways, I'm sorry, go on. We were talking about Yeti, not
Oh my
Klingon
God.
titties.
I mean, we could talk about Klingon titties if that's what you want.
I don't know how they fit in
There
with
have
Bigfoot,
to be a
though.
pun. Were they out of this world?
I lost my train of thought.
We're still thinking about Rosario Dawson.
The Wikipedia article, even though what you mentioned is pretty much correct in regards to what they supposedly look like, the first picture on Wikipedia is like a picture from the fucking claymation.
It looks like a Pokemon card for Yetis.
Exactly. It's horrible. I'm like, really? This is what you put up for... I mean, mind you, everyone gets to fuck around with it anyways,
for
but
scientific purposes.
like, really, it's terrible.
I mean, when I think of Yetis,
Why isn't this being taken seriously?
Exactly.
when I think of Yetis, I think of like the Rudolph
Oh, yeah.
claymation,
claymation.
video
Yeah.
with the Bumble.
Yeah.
And Yukon Cornelius and Hermie pulling out his teeth.
Yeah, loved it.
Totally historically accurate.
No, I that's exactly. I'm not saying exactly that because this one's a lot thinner, but yeah, that's pretty much what they have on the Wikipedia. That's wonderful.
I
Good
just
job.
want to know what Bigfoot's packing, to be honest.
Probably nothing. Probably like just a little. Maybe they just like lay eggs or something.
They're mammals, aren't they?
I don't know because they have all these sightings, but nobody says that. Oh, I seen his junk. No one ever
Oh
sees
my
his junk.
God, what if it's a marsupial?
Oh, and it
that's
has a
why we don't
pouch.
see little Bigfoots.
Because they
Teeny
hide.
foots,
Oh
'cause
my
they
gosh,
hide in the
Nikki.
pouch. Scientific breakthrough. You heard it here first. I'm copywriting. You can write to me. I will write back with fictional answers.
And you send me a credit card number or what?
And here's social security.
Wasn't there a Josh Gates episode about the Yeti?
Yep, and he found.
Like some tracks or something?
So yeah, because I actually just watched that last week. It was
Yeah, I actually just happened to watch that
because
last week.
He was
after I
prepping.
talk about him, I always want to watch his episodes because they're really good. So he went up to where Nepal is or whatever, or where the monks are, or wherever the hell that is.
Yeah.
And
And they have the real bone or something, don't they?
yeah, he took pictures. Obviously, that he wasn't allowed
I
to.
think I saw this.
Yeah, and he
Now
took
that
pictures
you're
of it, and they
talking about it.
said it was not. There's no. It was like
No.
a goat or something. It was probably a goat bone.
You're
A
not
goat
allowed
bone.
to say anything.
How big is
about
that
it.
goat? That's what I want to know.
Well, it was just like a femur type of looking thing, and they matched it up to a goat. So that was shot the hell. But he actually on his first, because he had 2 different sections where he did like the nighttime thing, and the first one he found a footprint. So they cast it and everything, and they went to leave, and I forget the country. They wouldn't let him leave with it. I said, no, that's ours.
What?
Yeah. And there's this huge press conference and stuff, and he's standing there with it, and then they did a recast of it so he can have at least a copy of it and a picture of it. Took it to the leading Bigfoot expert, and it matched up perfectly with every single one of the other ones. So whatever the creature is, whether it's a gorilla or whatever the heck it is, maybe it's a. I don't think it's a cat, but I actually hit the wrong button again. It was dead on. Something's up there, or something is around that we just don't know what it is. Whether it's a Yeti or not, I don't know. Maybe it's one of these Type 2 Bigfoot.
A Type 2 Bigfoot?
Yep, there's a Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, and a Type 4.
Is one juvenile?
Maybe the diabetes. Type 1 diabetes.
I got diabetes.
Thank God you said it instead of me.
Got the diabetes.
I'll just get all the backlash in this episode for all of my awful, offensive jokes. It's fine.
I guess the Yeti is kind of also known as the Genosqua.
Say that again.
Genosqua.
Isn't Anne Hathaway princess of that?
Speaking of Anne Hathaway, she's got some nice titty. Okay, I got it.
Stop it,
my
Jim.
mind is. I'm like I'm a 12-year-old. It goes right.
You're objectifying women. It's not funny.
Yeah, we can talk about some men on the episode.
But you do. The river
when?
monster dude.
Oh, James fucking Jade. My brain won't unscramble the letters. Jeremy Wade.
Yes, there you go. See?
I say he's got a sexy accent.
I
didn't talk about his titties.
I hope you didn't talk about his titties.
I'm sure he's got nice ones.
But if he showed his junk in a movie, you could be like, oh, yeah, he has real nice junk.
If he was angling with his dangler.
The angle of the dangle is equally
Every
proportional
time you say that,
to the
I
beat
think of
the
like
meat.
those deep water fish with the lights on their forehead.
Water fish. I bet he would be a deep water fish.
Yeah, I think he would too.
Deep. I mean, Bigfoot in general. Again, you kind of look back at our last episode, even though it was Loch Ness. There's absolutely really nothing besides a few things here and there with footprints in that one video. That's it.
Well, the entire Animal Planet series of finding Bigfoot. What about that? How do you explain that?
I don't have it in Wiki. Wiki.
They do tree knocks, and I wonder what else could knock back on a tree too.
A woodpecker?
In the middle of the night?
Sure. A bear.
Can bears tree knock?
They could.
But if they tree knock and no one's around, do you still hear it?
Yeah, did it happen?
They have it on film, so I think
okay.
it may have. But you never know that they send some poor sound tech guy out into the woods to also do a knockback. You know what I mean?
He brings 3 pairs of extra underwear because he knows he's gonna shit himself. Oh, there's a knock. Sasquatch. Yeah, there is, holy shit, 100 footnotes to this.
Because people love Bigfoot.
They do. Something
about Bigfoot people get obsessed with.
So I guess that's anyone want to add anything to the hairy primate?
That way.
Actually, except my nipples and my junk, I'm not very hairy.
What am I going to do without you talking about your tic-tac nipples all the time?
I know. I stay nice and warm. With
this
that
isn't
fur.
About Bigfoot per se, but Bigfoot erotica is totally a thing.
What is that? You're just I'm going for a nice nature walk, and then a huge hairy beast slams you against a tree and rips your shorts off and fucks you.
But then he's got to take his baby Bigfoot out of the pouch first.
Oh my god!
So he doesn't hurt him.
I hope the men Bigfoot are the ones with the pouch who breathe.
Seahorses.
Yes, I hope that's how it works.
I don't think the lady Sasquatches would be able to carry them for that long of a period of time.
They're too sassy, Squatch.
Yeah.
For that.
What are we gonna do without Anna's knowledge of nature? Remember her little squirrel thing that she threw out there, and the seahorse stuff. How do you know this stuff?
But anyway, last month Leslie Cockburn in Virginia. I was trying to say it with a straight face.
Hate it when you're Cockburn.
can't even breathe.
And we killed Jim.
Oh, cockburn. I love it.
She accused her opponent. This is even better. Denver Riggleman.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Denver Riggleman?
Of campaigning with white supremacists and being an author of Bigfoot-themed erotica. More importantly, if there's Bigfoot-themed erotica, where can I get a copy?
Online, I bet.
Right.
Yeah, I bet it's on literotica.com. Non-sponsed, but I would take it if I did get sponsored.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up.
It is literotica.com.
Oh my God, you're right. Look at that.
Is it?
Bigfoot it takes center stage in Virginia congressional race.
Why is it center stage?
Oh, there's a photo.
How does that determine your ability to run a town?
Oh.
Just because you have smutty fantasies. I feel personally attacked.
Hold on. I got...
Can I read a snippet in a sexy voice?
Okay. There is a 5-series book called Come for Bigfoot.
Stop it.
Bigfoot.
All right, so we know what we're doing at our next book club meeting, guys.
Virginia Wade. Whatever the hell that is.
I'm going to look for...
Oh, the pictures are great. Come for Bigfoot, and there's this girl with her hair all over the place, and she's like, where am I? Am I in the forest? Am I in with the trees? What's going on?
So it's a book. It's not online.
Yep. Come for Bigfoot, Volume 1.
Can I read any of this? Is there an excerpt?
Usually there is. You can usually read the first.
Oh, it's the Monster Sex series.
So there's more than one monster.
I hope so.
Seduced by Bigfoot and ravaged by the Yeti. Yeah. The secret adventures of a fertile housewife?
I want to see the reviews on this.
You just went down the Amazon rabbit hole.
I did. Just so you guys know, after you're done with book 5, they have books 6 through 10.
Oh, there's a book called Namaste with Sasquatch.
Got it. So is that considered bestiality?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Bigfoot erotica examples by Marie Claire. Yep, I'm going to read this. Okay.
Someone gave it a 1-star and said there was very little storyline. It's like they'd be the kind of person to turn on a porn.
Not fully developed.
Like, yeah, I just couldn't get into the characters at all.
Oh, she quit the Monster Smut game.
The monster or the monster?
Monster.
Oh, because it'd be cool if it was the monsters too.
So
I guess that would fit. Like.
Well, you girls know what Rule 34 is, right?
No. Why are you looking at me like that?
Rule 34. If something can be made into porn, it will be. So I can.
Is it the playbook?
No, Rule 34. And then you go there and you can, I hope it's not blocked on this. And then you can put in like Sasquatch or whatever. And then I'll have people drawing pictures of Sasquatch doing nasty stuff to other people and themselves.
Guys, there's a BuzzFeed article about Bigfoot erotica.
I'm reading a Marie Claire. I didn't think I would ever read a Marie Claire article about Bigfoot porn.
It's ranked in a scale of horny Bigfoots.
Oh my God, yes.
And notable penis descriptions.
So is there a clip that I can just
Solid
read?
rod of pain.
No.
Vein-covered shaft of solid. I can't even say it.
Can I please read? Where's an excerpt that I can read?
Usually, like I said, on, it's featured in the October 2012 issue of Penthouse magazine. It's famous. Usually they have like the first page or two you can read.
Oh my God, page 1.
You got it?
Read us an excerpt, Nikki.
I might.
I don't know how our podcasts always get derailed so quickly.
So while Nikki is doing that,
I just want to read the sex scene.
We'll have an article on the description
Moan
of the
with
podcast
Bigfoot, Volume 2.
about a tricky matter of cryptozoology and proper terminology. It's a pretty big article. It's something you can look through. It also has like a really good kind of infographic. The jackalope.
Come for Bigfoot is on Goodreads.
Oh, Jesus.
So there's got to be some quotes, right?
I just hope my mom doesn't find she's on Goodreads all the time. It's one of the few things she gets on because trying to find new books. But yeah, it does have a really good infographic, and we'll put the link up in the description. Then there was I went through a lot of articles. Most of them were just meh. This one kind of caught my attention. Some dude thinks he found flight MH370. That's the one that just kind of disappeared.
I got one. Sorry.
And he thinks that it's in some jungle in Cambodia, and he's actually going to do a expedition to see if he can find it. So we'll also have that article. Then I always try to find a decent paranormal one. And this one is mom spooked after seeing ghosts of a little boy in window. So mind you, it's on the mirror. So, roll the dice whether or not it's legit. And that's why we post it there, because we're always hard-hitting journalism. But our grand finale, we did something like this. I think, was it the first episode? I think it was the first episode about the Olympians.
Sorry.
The Olympians were in a hotel room and they were getting seduced by ghosts. So ghost sex. We're going to kind of embellish a little bit on this and turn to Bobby Brown and his claims of
Ghost sex.
Kinkery.
Lisa B actually just sent something in. Breaking news. Lisa B. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Independent. Is that a good source?
I don't know. We can pretend like it is.
All right. It's a hard-hitting journalism. Bobby Brown has claimed he had sex with a ghost in a mansion in Georgia. The 47.
I can't believe I'm going to ask you this, but I have to. What? You had sex with a ghost? A ghost.
That sounds like you if you were interviewing.
Tell me about it.
I moved into this house.
I don't get a copyright check. But yeah, that's
moved
hilarious.
into a house and I had a ghost and she. Okay, first of all, why is she on top? Because she's like see-through.
Maybe he was sleeping.
No, he was awake. It says quotes definitely awake.
Well, maybe he was just like relaxing on the couch and then she just kind of mounted him
On the bed.
Would that be like tantric
With
sex?
mirrors. He said he saw her in the mirror on him. That's what it said.
But would it be like tantric sex? I mean, because they have no
Orgasm.
Or they have no
Where does the cum
substance.
go? Does it just disappear?
Probably just goes on his belly.
Yeah, I think so.
What happens when a ghost eats something? It just kind of like...
We don't know that. We don't know that.
What does a ghost eat? Cock?
Blueberries.
Blueberries.
Oh,
Nice.
gross.
Much better answer than mine.
Cock? That
cock.
was a good one.
Because I'm looking at it going, I guess they eat cock. So, yeah, this is... Those are really good questions. I mean, how... Just because he sees this vision on him doesn't mean he had sex.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably saw something. I don't know if... It's like that quote from Mean Girls. It only counts if you saw a nipple. Did
Yeah.
you see nipple, Bobby?
I don't think he said... I think it says eloquently that there was a white bitch on him. Is that what it is?
A white bitch.
I think.
The scar face of porn.
It's like very close to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
No, it said you would see white women walk down the hallway.
No, it's after that. It says he looked in the mirror.
I looked up, and in the mirrors, I could actually see a white woman straddling me on the bed.
So that was just me.
Channeling Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Where them white women at?
That's racist.
Very racist.
Can I read Bigfoot porn?
I would love to hear an excerpt.
Would
Nikki.
you?
Yes.
Well, I have to make you happy because it's your last pod. Ready? Leonard, I guess, is Bigfoot's name. So Leonard refused to let me go. He stroked my back.
Wait, Leonard's the name of the
Yeah.
Bigfoot?
Yeah. His breath in my ear. He began purring, which was bizarre. That was the bizarre part? Okay. The sound rumbled in his chest, making him vibrate. He's never done that before. It reminded me a bit of a cat. The sound soothing, as well as intimate and appealing. I felt myself soften towards him, melting into the warmth and comfort of his matted fur. He carried me...
Oh, matted fur?
He carried me to an animal pelt that had been placed over a pile of straw. The atmosphere in the barn suddenly shifted. My fear had morphed into something different.
Wait, it's in a barn?
And my sole focus was on my Bigfoot.
So he owns a barn?
Moan from Bigfoot, Volume 1 by Virginia Wade. Huh?
He owns a barn?
I don't know.
Maybe they broke into a barn.
I wonder if Virginia Wade is married to Jeremy Wade.
Oh.
Conspiracy. He believes in river monsters, and she writes about sex with monsters.
Monster smut.
Monster smut. Is this bestiality?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can he not consent?
Well, I'm pretty sure if he's like purring, he's
My
all right
cat
with it.
purrs, but I don't think my cat wants anyone to fuck it.
Well, he picked her up, so I would assume he's into it.
I don't know. That's like saying a dolphin's consenting to like fucking you. Though.
Dolphins rape.
Dolphins rape.
Yeah, dolphins rape.
rape.
And otters.
So maybe Bigfoot. Do all really?
Yeah. Otters rape baby seals to death. Look it up. Actually, don't look it up. It's terrifying.
That is baby seals. Baby seals still have to be bigger than an otter.
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Anything else on the...
The heroine of our journey is Portia, a hot, busty, just legal blonde.
Of course she
Really?
is.
Yeah, we meet her on a camping trip with her friends, which is chaperoned by the friend's father. We get no further than a page 3 before she's sneaking into the dad's tent for some forbidden doggy-style action. There's plenty of moaning, thrusting, exploding, filling, and all the tropes you would expect from a mass-market erotica.
And filling.
Or, say, a letter to Penthouse. At least we get right to the sex. Some of us, me, don't care about the stolen glances or the meet cute. We just want stone cold banging right in chapter 1. A few more steps into the woods, Portia and her female companions are kidnapped and taken to a remote cabin and held captive by an old woman and her Sasquatch son, Leonard.
Leonard.
Here's a species fun fact. Sasquatches can't produce females themselves, so they have to kidnap female human women to breed with them. Does that sound erotic to you? I wasn't buying it.
I mean, this sounds a lot like that Love and Saucers all over again.
I was going to mention him a couple times, the Huggies. But that, like, fun fact about the species. You do realize it's not really a species. Now, how do they know his name's Leonard? Are they speaking?
That woman
The
named
woman
him, I
named
guess.
him Leonard.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe,
It's like a mice and
Leonard. Me name Leonard. That sounded just like him.
It says, she basks in being worshipped by a tribe of Sasquatches, so much so, in fact, that she is always game for their tradition of nightly orgies. She converses with her lover Leonard in stunted telegram speech, but she's just too vain to not let being the object of desire cause her to fall in love, which she does, with Leonard, because Sasquatch cock is just that good.
Sasquatch. Sascock.
Sasquatch.
Sascock.
This is so fascinating. There's so many books. I'm just like skimming and I'm like,
Yeah, I was
oh
up
my
to 15.
God, there's
16. 16 books.
There's like noises from Bigfoot that are written out phonetically in here.
Does it sound like...
Oh my God. So I guess there are Bigfoot blowjobs in here with Bigfoot peens being described.
What does it sound like when he's getting a blowjob?
It says roargs in here.
Oh my God.
How do you
Joe.
spell that?
R A R G G G H H H S.
Sound like a pirate with a speech impediment.
Did I mention that Sasquatches ejaculate a preposterous amount of semen?
Well, they have to because, I mean, they're probably going to have one shot to impregnate the woman.
There's got to be a lot of semen. I don't.
Wonder where the boat is.
I'm very confused. Oh, gross.
You're
I don't
disgusting.
understand
Or a
how-
raincoat.
So they can't produce females? They're only males?
Yeah, they have to.
That would make sense.
So they only have babies that are male Squatch babies?
So I'm wondering if the original one was a straight up gorilla with a human, and out popped a
Squatchy.
Bigfoot,
A Squatch.
and then
Leonard.
out Leonard the third or whatever,
Yeah.
the great grandfather of Leonard. For him to continue, he realized, oh shit, I have to hump a white woman, so he has to go, or
I
a
don't
woman.
understand why there can't be a female produced. I don't understand. That's not clear enough for me.
We're gonna have to do more research on that.
Maybe it's like
maybe
ligers.
next time we'll do a follow-up episode and it'll just be cryptozoology erotica.
Oh man, I might come back for that one.
Do it. We'll
But no
email
anime,
you.
because that gets really weird.
No, we won't do tentacle porn.
Yeah, thank you.
That's its
Oh,
entire.
Darn.
That's its own. That would take like a couple podcasts.
Yeah, and it would take 2 minutes for me because I'd be like, enough.
It always does.
Oh wait, no, that's
But
yeah, I'm way late on my.
Oh,
yep,
Jim.
still you.
Yep, still me. There we go.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. Is that one you?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
me. Well, we're gonna wrap up the
Unlike
final.
Bigfoot, who apparently doesn't wrap up.
Exactly. Well, he can. He only has like 1 or 2 shots, and he has to like build it. That's why it's so much. It's like
Like Eminem.
They probably don't make a condom big enough.
I don't know. They do have like those magnums or whatever, and they can like stretch out to like 12, 13 inches.
Like I said, I don't think they make a condom big.
You think Bigfoot's bigger than that?
Oh my god.
I would think so.
That's
that would be
impossible.
painful.
I mean, how
That
big is
sounds
a
so
gorilla's
not okay.
penis?
Google
I
it.
don't know.
I'm not Googling gorilla's penis. Bad enough I
Google
got
it.
cum
The
for
ads
Bigfoot.
you will get if you Google gorilla penis.
I got cum for Bigfoot in here. I'm sure I'm probably getting in trouble for that. Is there anything you wanted to add, Anna?
Male gorillas.
All right. This
Their
is
erect penis length is 1.5 inches.
No.
What?
That's what Google says.
Oh my god, that explains so much in my life.
I'm stunned.
Right?
I wonder how
Shocking.
big they must have big balls then, because all that testosterone, yeah.
I mean,
Or maybe they're
ducks have bigger
compensating for
penises
something.
than him.
No,
For
but
them.
they have such, like, aggravated behaviors. Yeah? But Bigfoot is shy. So maybe he's a grower, not a shower. Because he's not
Obviously
really
not a
showing up
grower
anywhere.
either.
He's not really showing anywhere.
We can only hope that it's the pouch that's covering it.
It's
The baby
marsupial
pouch.
Like
the
a-
marsupial pouch.
Or maybe it's like a bird. It's like a retractable penis.
Ew.
like a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever wish something bad upon someone, wish them to come back as a female duck.
Mhm.
Imagine getting that penis jammed in you.
I don't want a duck penis.
It's like a corkscrew. Anyways.
You're really getting screwed.
Literally.
Hey.
So, Anna, this is your... Maybe you'll come back for another one, but this is
For
your
our
last
porn.
official. You have
For
any...
porn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any parting words?
If you don't want to swallow, you might as well midnight hollow.
See, that's my girl. That's my girl. Well, thanks for being on the podcast. And I'm glad we got to say goodbye to this one because they all usually just, I can't make it, and they
They
disappear.
ghost.
Yeah, they
Pun
ghost.
intended.
Aw, I wasn't ready for that.
And Nikki, do you have anything parting for this lovely gorilla sex or Bigfoot sexed episode?
Not Yeti.
Oh, I see what you did there.
All right. Well, I would do an ending, but it appears that
Bigfoot
Hazelnut.
finished a few times.
Hazelnut is already
You hazelnutted.
hazelnutted.
Yeah.
We got to remember that when someone yells at me.
Or when you say bust a hazelnut.
I busted a
Hazelnut.
hazelnut.
So.
Aw.
So best of luck there, Hazelnut.
Oh, thank
in
you.
Your future endeavors, and hopefully you'll have more straight and narrow coworkers at your other job.
Why do they gotta be straight?
Because
Discriminatory. We'll Skype you. We're just gonna Skype
You're
you
going to
in
Skype
for
me into the...
podcasts.
I'll do it.
FaceTime you right in.
I'll do it.
Okay. I'll even put your face here so I can see you. That's it.
and she'll be like, "What are you guys saying? What's going on there? What's happening? I can't hear anything."
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
I won't.
Aw.
You'll listen to it though, right?
Aw.
Maybe.
You were a liar. You're a dirty,
You'll listen to the
filthy,
ones that you're
lying
not
whore.
in, right?
Yes.
All
I
right.
always listen to the ones I'm not in.
All right. Oh, we're done. Oh, we're done. Oh, we're done.